Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to discuss SharePoint libraries and also understand the key differences between a SharePoint list and a SharePoint library. A document library in a SharePoint is a secure place on a SharePoint site where you and your team can store, organize, share, and collaborate on files such as Word documents, Excel files, PowerPoint presentations, PDFs, images, and more. So, a document library lets multiple users upload, create, edit, and co author files at the same time. So it maintains version history so we can track changes and restore previous versions if needed. Files can be organized using folders, metadata, that means columns, and custom views for easy searching and filtering. So we can control access and permissions at library, folder, or file level. That means item level permissions we can maintain it here. The document libraries are included by default when we create a SharePoint team site, and you can add more as needed in our SharePoint site. So let's see how to create a document library now. So we can see that create option here. So we can go to the document library. When we click on document library, the pop-up will open to select which template you want to be choose. So we have a blank library and from existing library and templates. So from existing library is nothing but you can use existing library as a template in this site or any other site in this your tenant. So for example, if I click on this, you see it's only I have a document default library is there, but there is no any data. But if you use that also, we cannot get only blank library, we can create it if you use to the next. And I'm just going back. Let me click again document library. So and we have a templates here. We have seen from the Microsoft by default we have a media library and invoices and learning and resume repository. So we can also create our own templates for our organization and then it will be published here. It will be available, but we don't have right now any organization templates now. So I'm just going to be from Microsoft. So let's say select the first one itself. It is going to be media library. So when we select media library, it's showcasing that preview here. You see that how it looks like. So these predefined features automatically available. That means you see the metadata, thumbnail will be there, name will be there, related data, status, and all the things will be available. And if you want to be, once you create this library, if you want to add more metadata or modify existing one, it will be allowed to be changes as per your business requirements. So now you see I have this is looks like if you're going to be create your library, the library looks like this, and we can use template. When I click on use template, it is asking to that name of the library. By default it comes to the media library, but I need to change that. You can give it so ABC media library, and description is optional. So if you want you can give it to that. So I'm not going to give any description here. And show in the site navigation, yes, that means it shows into the left navigation, and then create it. Once we click on create, the structure automatically creates with the columns by default what we have used to this. So let me do this later, and this is at library is created now, and you see that thumbnail, name, release date, status, and couple of other columns also it comes. And here you can use to that library to create or upload a files. When we click on this, it's asking to that which like file type you want to be use it. You want to be Word document to be created, Excel, PowerPoint, and all other things. Or else if you want to upload your own files from your local system, you can use the files upload or folders upload. If you want to upload complete folder, we can select this. And if you want to create a folders in this, we can create a folders as well. So let's say I'm trying to create a Word document here. Let's see, I'm just created a Word document. Let's select ABC, and this is a file name. You can change it, like I have given a file name is A, and then click on save. The file is saved now, and I can close it. And now you can refresh, your file will be available in this. You see that, but I didn't given all the things. You can upload images, you can upload any type of file, but the template is supported for media library. That means you can upload some images and all the things here. And also you can create a folders and files, links, everything will be there. So I created this library using that existing template is media library. Let's see that other templates, like I'm going to be used now creating a document library using a blank library. There is no any predefined like templates we are using it. We're just taking a blank, but it's a system columns. The system metadata will be available. Remaining things we can able to create our own columns as same as how we created into the list. So now you see here, add name. I'm creating that ABC blank library, and description I'm not giving anything, so it's an optional. Create this. You see that only one column is scheme and modified by. These are system columns, and there is no other columns because we have created from blank templates. So if you want to add a columns, we can add it again. You see that what type of column we want to create it. Let's say I want to create a choice column. I can say the column name is going to be category, and the choices I can say I'm just giving a sample ones, A, B, C. I have saved it. You see that I have a category column. So this category I move to that right to name. So now I can go and upload a files or create a folders. So I'm just going to be creating a folder from here. You can create a folder and you can select which folder color you want. Maybe I will select this color. Default, the first one is selected. And also I can create a multiple folders here. Let's say I'm going to be creating another folder. It's going to be another one. I just selected as a folder color, and so this is how we can create. And each folder we can go and upload your files. So now I'm going to be inside of the folder. You can create a folder inside the folders. Let's say I want to be create one more folder here, X, and I can give a color different. You see that? So now the X folder is inside of A is in the inside of the library. That means library inside the folder, folder inside that folder again. In that again I can keep that files. So you can create a files in the top level or inside the folders, folder inside the folders you can create it. That means it helps to be organize your folder structure completely, so to make it as per your business requirements. And you can upload the files. You can directly go to that your local system, file upload. You see which file you want to be uploaded here. So you can upload like a document or whatever it is required, you can upload to that. And so you can keep it as I have uploaded into the PPT. So this file is uploaded in this X folder, right? And also if you want to create a new file, any type of document, we can create it and then we can keep it. Or else if you want to upload complete folders uploaded, you select this, it will shows completely the folders. You select which folder you want to be selected and upload complete folder in this. So this is how we can create a library, and then if you want to be any metadata to be created, we can add a columns into that. So coming to that, the key differences between list and library. So list we can use for mostly storing the data as a table structure. So that means the rows and columns. And library we can use more into that folder structures and documents to be deal with that. The key differences, actually the major differences I can say, list can maintain only the major versions and library can maintain that major and minor versions. So like when I say that major and minor means, minor is going to be draft versions and major is going to be published versions in this, in the libraries. And also one other key difference is actually, so list doesn't maintain the check-in and checkout, but library can maintain the check-in and checkout. So that means, so for example, that your team can able to access all the documents to be modify and manage the documents, but the specific document as you are working, others not to be disturbed on the same time. So in that case what you can do, you can able to check out the document and do whatever your changes. Once you check in only, the recent changes you done, that will be published into the everyone. So if you are not checked in, that will be not going to modify any others, and previous published version only it will be available for entire the team to read actually. So that is a major differences between list and library. That's all for this video. Next we will discuss about SharePoint list columns in more details. If you found this video is useful, please subscribe, like, share and click on the bell icon for more updates.